Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. We're starting off with a fresh, clean face. I've moisturized and I'm ready for the makeup. First thing I'm going to start off with is my primer. I'm using the Milk Hydrogrip primer and I take just a couple pumps of that and I work it into my skin. I really love this primer because it is so tacky, like the foundation literally just sticks to it. Lasts all day. It's amazing. I'm jumping straight into brows. I use the Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil in the shade 4.5. And for my eyebrows, I pretty much just fill them out, following my natural shape and clean it up afterwards. Now I'm going in with my Sephora Pantone palette. I believe it's the shade dark or deep, something like that. I'm gonna leave it in the description box below. All the products that I use will be in the description box. I use this lighter shade to conceal underneath my eyebrows to give my brow bone that highlight. Then I'm going in with this shade that's a little bit closer to my skin complexion so that it's easier to blend my foundation out over it. After I carve out my brows, I take a fluffy brush and I just blend out that concealer. I don't want any harsh lines. I'm priming my eyelids with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer and just blending that up into the concealer, getting my eyes ready for eyeshadow. I'm going with my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the first one and I'm taking this deep green shade and I'm applying that into the crease. I'm using this small blending brush from BH Cosmetics and I'm just stamping the eyeshadow on my eye and blending as I go, building the color up. I use this small eyeshadow brush because I want it to be very precise and I'm kind of creating the shape that I want with it as well. I'm going with this Juvia's Place palette and I'm taking that green shade and I'm blending that right above the dark green shade from the Jaclyn palette and I'm kind of holding the brush upwards so that it does all the blending work for me. So I'm going to go back and forth blending with the dark green shade and this lighter green shade. I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills palette because I wanted a nice shimmery green on the lid, but this color was not doing it for me. So I went back into my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to use that green shimmery shade, and I use my finger to apply it all over the eyelid. Now I'm just going to go back in with my blending brushes to make sure there's no harsh lines and everything is well blended and I don't lose any of my colors that I put in my crease. These are my Fenty Beauty Soft Matte foundation in the shade 420. I love this foundation, guys. It's literally my favorite foundation. I also use my Versace Skin Tone Blur. I take a couple drops of that and I blend it out with my foundation. It gives me the most amazing finish ever. For concealer, I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Maple, and I just take that and put it in all the places that I want to highlight. Under my eyes, chin, bridge of my nose, forehead, and my upper lip area. I contour with this Fenty Beauty matchstick in the shade Espresso, and I like to take it on this Sephora Pro brush. I believe it's the number 47 brush, and I apply it using the brush because I just find it's less harsh and it's easier for me to blend when I use a brush. Then I go over the contour with my beauty blender just to make sure that it's really blended and there's no lines of demarcation. To set my concealer and also bake, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty setting powder. I use the shade Cashew. I bake around my mouth because I get smile lines and I really do not like that, and I find that doing this step helps with that. And I also bake my eyebrows so that they don't get oily throughout the day. I set the rest of my face with my Sephora Microsmooth powder in the shade Deep. And to set my contour, I'm going to go ahead and use the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Coco Naughty. For blush, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Cocktail Party, and I used that deeper shade, I believe it's called Vegas. I'm putting the same colors that I use in my crease on my lower lash line. For highlight, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I mix the two top shades to get the color that I want. I always go back in with my brush to blend out my highlight because I don't want it to just sit on my skin. I'm using this eyebrow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills in medium to set my eyebrow hairs in place. Back with the ABH and Jackie Aina palette for the inner tear duct highlight and the brow bone. For lips, I'm taking the Colourpop BFF 4 lip liner, and I kind of overline my lips a little bit to get the shape that I want. Now I'm going to take this Colourpop lipstick in Virgo Moon. To set my face, I'm going in with my Mario Badescu Rose Water. I don't use actual setting spray, I just use this to set my face. I also put on my lashes. I don't remember the name or anything. They've just been sitting on my makeup table. So I chose to put those on, and that is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I absolutely loved how this look came out, and if you did too, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel.